welcome, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am Cam, aka Humble Footman. And yeah, I'm happy to be back. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for dropping in. We're starting a little earlier today. It's about 9:30 a.m. where we are, Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we're back at it again. Swashbuckling, swabbing the poop deck, all that good stuff in Obsidian's Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We're having a blast with this game, doing some voice acting and some narration of the story. We're about 58 hours in, and I'm not even sure we're halfway. I think we're maybe about halfway, it feels like it, but still tons to do. So this game has not gotten boring yet, and I hope you guys don't think so either, but I'm having a blast. So yeah, we're also well on our way to our 100 follower goal, so thank you guys, all the new followers, and everybody's just hanging out in the stream. Really appreciate that as you guys help a new streamer get his sea legs. We've been going at it for about 6 weeks-ish, on the ish, and just having a blast, having a lot of fun. So we got affiliate about a week ago, and really excited about that. So just yeah, even just for to show a little bit of progress, we hit that goal. And so just, yeah, appreciate everybody who's been a part of that, and just hanging out in the stream, and all the new friends I've made. We've been having fun. So yeah, we've got some new stuff coming up with Pillars soon, which is kind of cool. Apparently they're doing like some polling on Twitter that'll allow the community to vote on different item abilities or statistics or something like that, and then as a community we're going to be adding that to the game. So you'll see some cool new items coming through the patch, the next patch, which I think is really neat. But yeah, I won't ramble on too much longer. We've got some new what's it called, the DLC coming out soon as well. So hopefully by the time we finish this game, we can crest right into the DLC, and it'll be a seamless transition. I'm hoping to time it like that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Twitch Blue Cat, thanks for the host. Thanks for the host. Awesome, thank you. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I was tweaking the audio yesterday as well, guys, a little bit. So if you notice my voice is too loud or not loud enough, or the game is too loud or not loud enough, please let me know, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, this is where we left off, in the bathhouse. We're one party member down. Maya's not here with us. She took off to do her own little quest, so we're just rolling with 4 right now, but we have to use our stealth and tact to be able to pull some information out of these nobles.
Done ain't done.
Corrupt nobles that are plotting something. They're up to no good. Starting to cause trouble in our neighborhood. So let's use our we tried yesterday. We ended the stream trying Footman to like convince him to give us information, but that didn't work out really well. So let's try our most kind of cunning, intellectually cunning character, which would be Seraphin. He's got a high bluff stat. Let's see if he gets any new dialogue options as we try this with Quarno. He called us out last time. Quarno leans against the wall of the bath and regards you skeptically. He wrinkles his nose and grimaces. The golden torque around his neck and gemstones in his ears glimmer in the low light.
If I grow hungry or thirsty, I will call for you. Until such a time, leave me in peace.
See, it's showing Footman's portrait here, so I think we are using Footman. I think we're just gonna leave as you wish for now. Let's just do a little bit of investigating, because last time we pressed him and he did not like that. So let's talk to Tola. Oh, looks like we have to get in the bath to talk to her. That's okay. It's okay. I'll get in the bath. What's up, girl? A boisterous woman with a long sunburned nose motions you to approach. Jody's got her lantern. Put that away, Jody. Not the time. Not the time. Sunburned nose motions you to approach. Her eyes droop half closed and stench of liquor wafts off of her. Maybe an easier target if she's already been into the booze.
What timing. Lounging in all this water's making me thirsty.
Perfect. Bow and give her a bottle of rice wine. Let's keep going with that rice wine. She drinks deep from the bottle and releases it with a belch and smack of her lips. She regards you through red-rimmed eyes and slowly looks you up and down. You have lost an item of rice wine.
Your face. Weird.
Rude.
Have we met?
Whoa. You're rude. She peers into your eyes, though no recognition sparks in her expression.
It's probably the wine.
Tola stares at you unsteadily, her eyes half closed. Perfect. Let's ask her what brings her to the bathhouse tonight.
My large friend and I are celebrating a business transaction. But I can't say anymore.
She rolls her eyes and casts a look back at the Amau reclining on the bench behind her. Alright, let's give her some more rice wine. She grabs the bottle and chugs the entirety of its contents without taking a breath. She sways a bit when she sets the bottle down and gives you a bleary-eyed grin.
Has anyone ever told you you're great?
Yeah.
'Cause you are really great. You should ditch this stupid bathhouse. Join my crew. I just got a bunch of fancy new cannons from Quano.
Here we go.
We'll be the terrors of the Deadfire. It'll be fun.
What do you plan to do with all that firepower?
I'm gonna blow up some Valian trading company ships and take their luminous Ardra. But shh. Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone.
It's a secret.
Her words run together in a drunken slurry. Anything else I can get for you?
No, I've already had too much.
Alright, bow and leave. So we got the info. What was the dirty laundry is the name of the quest? So I think that, yeah, we can report back to Director Castol. Deep in her cups, Tola mentions she's planning to raid on a Valian trading company. Okay. Well, let's wander around the rest of this place. And Adriatic glow. Is that because we went in the bath? Let's get everybody in the bath. Let's all get this little buff here. Yeah, here, buddy. Perfect. Okay, let's go talk to these other guys. I don't want to press them any further, but let's see if we can just talk to them.
I still have no need of you.
Okay, as you wish. Let's try back here. Anybody home? No, okay. There are weapons in here, she said. And a battle-worn grimoire. Nice. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna take that for the stash. So Tola gave us the information we needed. Porno doesn't want anything to do with us. So I think that just about covers it. Let's head up to the upper floor and see if there's anything there. See if there's anything up there that we need to be doing. Briz.
Report to Director Castol once you've learned what you can.
Okay. Alright, well, let's get out of here then, I guess. It's kind of a strange thing if all of the bathhouse attendants suddenly leave. But we gone. Gotta go, guys. Shift's over. See you later. There we go. Do we get all of our stuff back now? Yeah. All right. Dirty laundry. Report to Director Castol. Alien Trading Company headquarters. Which is in Queensbirth, I believe. Yeah. That's in Queensbirth. So we'll run down this way. Turn that fast mode on. Is it? Or is it in the Brass Citadel? Or is it? It's not Serpent's Crown. Yeah, it's Queensbirth. Doesn't say though. It's not the Gullet. It's not the Sacred Stair, is it? No. Serpent's Crown. No, I'm pretty sure it's Queensbirth. It's not in that list there, but if I remember correctly, it is in Queensbirth. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah. Yeah. Find out if she's...
My fingers be fat and furry, swapped and sparkling.
Why is this locked?
If you've come on business with the Valiant Trading Company, it will have to wait until morning. We're closed. There's no need for you to be here after hours. Move along.
Okay. Very well. What time is it then? I see. Morning. Wait until morning. I just walked up, picked the lock.
Avast, you scurvy scallywag!
And then talk to her. That's one thing about this game that you can kind of exploit.
Just
is picking locks. I think Castol's upstairs. Yep.
Do you suppose a Hasongo was a kind of vengeance for Rawatai's assistance with the Godhammer? Oh, listen to me. It all sounds perfectly mad.
I took care of things at the bathhouse.
Perfetto. What did you discover?
Quarno is selling gunpowder and weapons to the Principe.
Diverus? That is worse than I suspected. Please, explain. Spare me no details.
Tola is planning on using Royal Deadfire Company weapons against a Valiant Trading Company convoy carrying Luminous Adra.
Madiko. Our convoy routes are meant to be a well-guarded secret. I might as well have sent the Principe a letter.
That's all.
That is enough to work with. Aggressiva. I do believe I'm going to ruin Quarno's day.
Alright. I feel like if we were able to fish some more information out of Quarno, we would have been able to tell him more. But I just don't think we had the right skill set for that, so.
I do have another matter I could use your assistance with, Watcher. If you have a moment.
What do you need?
It concerns a business associate. A captain by the name of Ferrante.
Ooh, we are well acquainted with Ferrante.
Something of a notable figure among the Principe, I'm told.
So you're taking a page from Quarno's book.
Believe me, the irony is painful. Still, I think there is a clear difference. Quarno sought to improve his own fortunes, whereas this, I do for the company. Captain Ferrante will have the details, but The matter concerns a contact of his on the island of Crookspur.
We haven't been to Crookspur yet, so that's good. We can add another quest to our string of quests that we need to do there.
Apparently, they're having some trouble out there with the hostile tribe. You help them, Ferrante helps the company. You've proven resourceful. You make the logical choice.
Seraphin's narrowed eyes slide between you, the director, and the floor. Let's use our insight. You're not telling me something.
I would not normally enter into such pacts with the likes of Ferrante. The company's assets are in some disarray. Our resources are not what they once were. It is a shameful state of affairs, but I am doing what I can to remedy the situation. You'll find Ferrante in Dunwich. Dunwich is a den for pirates, as you might imagine.
Yeah, we've been there.
You'll likely be in less danger there than on the sea, but all the same, I recommend extreme caution.
Okay.
Ahoy.
I don't really want to leave the island until we find Maya, until she comes back, so. So let's see what else we have to do around Nekataka. I think we still have a couple of quests or loose ends that we can take care of before we leave. Or maybe it's going to take us leaving to trigger her coming back to the party. Okay, so we have a bounty for Torkar. Travel to Lifter's Refuge in Dunwich and kill Torkar. That's in Dunwich. The Brass Citadel, Courier's Calling. So Maya left the party to deliver a missive on her own. She assures me she'll be back in a few days. Okay, so we're gonna wait a few days. Widla and her crew are waiting at a predetermined spot west of Nekataka. I'll meet her there to pick up the cargo. Okay, we're gonna go do that. Skipping ahead, Flan will send a message when her team is ready to try again. Yeah, we have to do that right now. We've not got that message. Deadfire northeast, Deadfire northwest, southeast, southwest. Alright, so I guess that's it for this island right now. We could go pick up another crew member. Let's go to the Wild Mare. We'll pick up a 5th crew member. Party member. Until we get Maya back. Jintel.
Now, what can I do for you?
Show me what you have for sale.
You see anything you like, you let me know.
Okay. Who are we gonna pick up? Maya's busy. 6. Nobody's level 14. The best we have is Facina, who's level 9. So we're just gonna grab her, I guess. We're gonna grab her for now. I wonder if she gets level ups because the rest of our party have leveled up. I wonder. And while we're here, can we grab ship supplies? No, that's just at the dock, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so Facina gets some level ups. So let's just quickly apply hers. Just in case we get into any scuffs. What is she? Druid Wizard? And what are we doing with her? Charm Beast, Talon's Reach. I think we were going like a summoner route. No. We're going a DPS, like a damage build with her. Actually, I think we do have a cool staff that she could use. Beetle Shell. Yeah. Rejuvenation Water, Overwhelming Wave, Wicked Briars, Hailstorm, Boiling Spray, Calling the World's Maw, Summon Jagged Rocks, Swarm of the Delangan. Allies gain a protective layer of wooden skin and are imbued. I think we're gonna go with this, the Wild Strike burn. She turns into a wolf. And then for a wizard spell, we can go Scion of Flame. That'd be cool. Adds more to her fire attacks. This one penetration. Unless there's something else that would be really good for her. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And we'll just keep going with her levels. Fast travel. Could do this. Form of the Deadlangan? Sure. Sure. She gets another one. Choose an ability for one class. Let's give her Iron Skin. And she gets proficiency with... She has quarterstaff proficiency. Why don't we give her like these two-handed weapon proficiencies? Pike, great sword, a stock. Let's start with the stock. Let's do that. Does she get another one? No. Okay. All right. So we've got her for now. Got her for now. You know what? Let's rest there. We'll stay the night and see if that triggers anything with Maya. Because she said she'd be gone for a few days, so try and pass the time.
What can I do? You see anything you like?
I'm gonna try and pass the time. We can also just wait. So let's just wait a few days, see what happens. What time is it? Alright, we're just gonna wait until morning of the following day. There we go. So let's
watch me go.
let's head to the docks, I guess. Try and leave. See what happens. Actually, I do wanna just check her items real quick. We've got this cool staff. Where is it? This is it. Two-handed pike. Casts woodskin when the wielder becomes bloodied. Grants woodskin. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's the one I was thinking of. We sort by value. There we go. One-handed mace. Whispers of Yenwood. Yeah, that's the only one we have. Cool. Girl, you gotta change your attitude, though. Effigy's Husk. Give her some better armor. Sure, let's give her that. Yeah, now you start to look like a druid. What we got here? Cypher Shackle. Sure, we can just give her some of this stuff. Just give her some of this extra stuff that we have. Oh, she's got a belt. Yeah, I'll give her a hood. has to be purple. What this? Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay. That'll work. Now she looks like a proper adventurer. Let's head to the ship. See if, oh, who's that guy? I don't think we've ever seen him before. Sorry, a little detour here. I never noticed that guy before. He's kind of tucked away. We're gonna go check him out. Have we talked to him
Feeling
before?
proud to be a Valera for once.
Oh, I guess we have. He's one of the Valera, Valera. Okay. Let's head back to the ship. See if that triggers Maya coming back. Leave by sea. No. Dang. Alright, let's buy. We need some stuff here. Water, rice. Yeah, we could probably use a bunch of rice. Let's grab a bunch of that. Lager. No rice wine, eh? I guess we'll grab some lager. Let's go like 150. And we've got a bunch of stuff in our stash we can get rid of too. To keep all the unique items, unless we need the money later, but we haven't quite needed it yet. And I like to keep all the grimoires. There we go. Get rid of all these blue and normal items. Great. Okay, well, let's go back to the Brass Citadel and see if we can find Maya, see if she's done her stuff yet. I think she went to talk to Atsura. Who's in the basement of this kind of citadel keep thing here. So we'll go and see if we can see her. Let's check up here first. Hazanui Karu. Maya's not in here, is she? No. Some guy's training. Let's see on the way if this girl Sabormi will sell to us
Good
yet.
to see you again.
Can you sell me something?
Of course.
There we go.
Now, where did I put that ledger?
Now that we're in the good graces of the Royal Deadfire Company. Nice, 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 nice. Oh. She doesn't really have anything super cool. I was hoping for some, like, unique items. Oh well. You know, I thought we could, like, we earned her favor, so I thought it was like a special vendor. 'Twas not the case.
He's all charm.
All right.
He cuts me down with a word.
So Atsura's office
I
is
get
up
along
here.
fine
Let's
with
check
him.
here
He's
first.
straightforward to me.
Are we talking about the same Atsura?
Nope, she's not in there. Let's check over here. Nope. How about the jail? You around, Maya? Nope. Man. Feeling lost. Okay. Well, we tried. We tried. Okay. She assured me she'd be back in a few days. Okay, so let's just quickly look through here again. No quests. Let's see. The Animancers of the Spire of the Souls are performing calibrations. Flan will send a message when her team is ready to try again. Should I wish to participate. For now, however, she suggested I head back to the Valiant Trading Company headquarters for more work. Okay. So we've done that already. We're doing those quests right now. And Maya needs to return to the Brass Citadel. That's where we are. She left the party to deliver a missive on her own. She assures that she'll be back in a few days. Recommended companion? Maya, yeah, you think? Okay. We could try and just wait it out a few more days. See what happens. So I guess let's go to a bounty. Let's just wait another 26 hours. There we go. That's all we had to do. That's all we had to do.
Green islands and blue skies.
The locals don't know how good they have it.
So let's head back and pick up Maya. We'll no doubt want to talk to her. So we just had to wait it out. Let's go to the inn and swap her out. Sorry, Facina. You're cool, but Maya's cooler. She's also the love interest for our character. So we can't just leave without her.
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything?
As you say.
There we go. And of course she wants to
So
talk.
we're back. Did you miss us?
Maya smiles a little, the side of her mouth twitching. Ishiza offers a friendly squawk. Of course I missed you, Maya.
Well, thanks. It was just me and the bird for a couple of days, and we're sick to death of each other.
Something happened out there, and it's got me all turned around.
Maya fixes her attention on a distant point. Speak your mind.
I didn't exactly deliver a missive.
Ooh.
That parchment was meant for me, and I delayed opening it as long as I could.
She folds her arms.
Hatsura gave me a name and a location. That was all. When you're a sharpshooter by trade and your boss doesn't offer clarification, you learn to arrive at your own conclusions.
Go on.
The rub of it is, my target wasn't some ship's captain or an ogre swinging a fence post. He was the Ranga of a Huana tribe.
She raises her brow and studies you for any reaction. Why don't you start from the beginning? Nodding to you, Maya shrugs away some tension that you hadn't noticed before.
The village was beachside. No sign of foreign occupation. I might have been the first outsider to make land in quite a while. They were just simple folk going about their lives. Couldn't have been more than 50 of them. Their Ranga, though? He had a voice that carried, that echoed in the hearts of his people.
Her eyes narrow as she concentrates on a far-off point. Go on.
He was my target. You can guess what happened next.
Maya shrugs, squeezing her forearms to release some tension. Tell me anyway.
I picked a spot and a time of day. Morning, west-facing, plenty of tree cover. The light was in my favor. The winds were low. He left his hut, mussed his kid's hair, and set off for the beach on the other side of the island, checking lobster traps. Ishi followed him overhead, and I followed him with my sights, holding my breath, waiting for the right moment. And then I stopped. I pictured all those captains I'd riddled with holes and wondered, is this how we treat civilians? Is this how wars are won?
Go on.
I shot him in the back of the head. He was a corpse before he hit the ground.
She opens her fingers like a flower blooming. Ooh.
It took a while for his kin to find him, but only seconds to figure out that he didn't die of a weak heart.
She chews her bottom lip and glances toward Ashiza. What happened next?
This tribe surprised me. They acted like I kicked over their anthill. They got mad. They got to work. The old Ranga went onto a pyre, and the new one snapped into place. She took up the call for unity while the embers were still warm.
Maya shakes her head, grinning a little.
Acted like I hadn't just killed her boss for doing the same thing.
Did it make a difference to you that the Ranga was a civilian? Have you been delivering assassination missions this whole time? So killing the chieftain didn't rattle the tribe? Rautai can learn from this and be more selective next time. It doesn't sound like your mission was a success. Let's ask the first one. Did it matter he was a civilian?
Of course. I shoot to disrupt soldiers and end conflicts. Not to stifle ideas or crush spirits. That's Valian work.
Have you been delivering assassination missions this whole time?
Fair question. Short answer? I don't know.
She frowns down at Ashiza.
Atsura uses different codes for each of us. I could teach myself to write Angwithan before I cracked another agent's instructions.
So killing the chieftain didn't rattle the tribe?
They mourned, they seethed, they tore at their hair. But they rebuilt. By the time I left, they were talking about peace with the other tribes like it was inevitable.
A slow smile of astonishment rises to her face. Rautai can learn from this and be more selective next time. It doesn't sound like your mission was a success. Let's do that.
I completed my mission. I leave Atsura to worry about whether or not it was a success.
Sighing to herself, Maya tugs at her hair bun, wearing a loose lock.
If you don't mind, I need to let this brew in my head for a while and see what bubbles up. Thanks for letting me unload in the meantime. We should talk to Atsura. He'll want to know that I've done as he asked.
Okay, let's be off. Alright. Well, we can go talk to Atsura then. Head this way to the Brass Citadel. I'm interested to see where Maya's story is going.
So, right into our trap.
That sure sounds dangerous and fun as hell. The first time Uncle Angbert trained me with a lantern, I set a whole row of Merkberry stalks on fire.
You didn't.
I did. The whole house came running and hollering. You should have seen my grandma beating at the stalks with a shovel. Of course, she came after me next.
Not so much grows in Rautai. With a little luck, I'll have a farm story of my own someday.
I like their little banters. I typically listen to them if I haven't heard them yet. I'm pretty sure they're unique for each character and how they, like, who's in your party, like all the different combinations of characters.
By the kitchen.
They weren't that bad.
Atsura.
Clear skies.
He tilts his head as he watches you, his eyes unblinking. Maya has business with you.
Indeed. I hope we return victorious.
He turns to her with a bold, almost confrontational stare, a look that seems to mirror her own.
It's done in any case. I'll leave you to decide what victory means.
Atsura, care to explain what you've been up to?
Maya has been assisting with plans to work toward peace in some of the more tumultuous parts of Deadfire.
He raises his eyebrows, looking back to her.
Oh, peace to some.
Peace to all. One day.
He stares her down with a challenge in his eyes.
I'm certain Harama would agree. He's well, after all, thanks to your decisive action.
He cocks his head.
Twaha reports success and sends her thanks for your swift intervention. You have aided your countrymen with distinction. There is no higher honor to which a trencher may ascribe.
He tilts his head toward her, emphasizing his words.
But what of your own assignment?
You sent Maya to kill a man. His shift gazes to you.
For a most noble cause, I assure you.
He looks pained.
You've always been self-sufficient and resolute in purpose, Maya. It surprises me that you should discuss your orders so freely.
Cargo shifts on long journeys no matter how tightly you tie it down, sir.
Maya glances your way and nods.
Rawatai values your service, as do I. And I can think of no better reward for the rough country's finest sharpshooter than a piece such as this.
Oh. He reaches below his desk for an arquebus, which he presents to her with stiff formality. You gained 3 bells through. Hello. Something wrong with the dialogue here. He hesitates, looking at you as if the answer is obvious.
It's a trading post, of course.
I think something happened with the dialogue there.
I just did.
Farewell. Let's just
Rhyming
scroll up.
Hazanui?
Let's see. Cargo shifts. Okay, at ease. Asura says, at ease. When it comes down to it, I know you'll always do what must be done. He pauses, fixing her with his strange, unwavering gaze. And then he gave us the arquebus. Raotai values your service, as do I. I can think of no better reward. Yeah, so we got that. He reaches below the desk. I won't keep you. I know you both have plenty of business to attend to. Okay. Something went funky there with the dialogue. I'm not sure why, but... So we got this cool weapon. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. 3 bells through. Give that to Maya. What does this do? Superb, 16 to 24 damage. Range 14.4. Attack time, reload time, area of effect. Whoa, area of effect. I don't think her normal arquebus has that, does it? No. So this hits as an AoE. Inaccurate, that's standard. Blunted criticals, that's standard. Unfit for melee, that's standard. Veil piercing is good. Superb. Yeah, which is great. Unstoppable shot, reduced base damage. Attacks in a line, maximum 3 targets, +1 penetration. Whoa! So that'll go through multiple targets and hit up to 3 people. That's crazy. So let's do a comparison of what the damage is. So 16 to 24 versus, okay. So it's about half damage. That's what happened, but it can hit multiple targets. So I think what we'll do is we'll have the different items in both slots. So if there's multiple guys, we can line up a shot. We'll pull that one out, and then otherwise we'll use the regular one. Because 16 to 24 versus 31 to 41 is quite a difference. But we can also enchant this one. So let's see what we got here. Legendary. We can increase the damage that way. That's quite a bit of copper though. Hollow Shot. Attacks interrupt on crit. Impactful Chime. Yeah, so we get another 10% damage to that with 6,000 copper. That's good. Mournful Toll. Raw bleed damage over time for 12 seconds on target on scoring a crit. I think Impactful Chime, just a straight 10% damage is going to be our best bet there. Let's do it. Let's do it. I would do Legendary as well. But that's a lot of money. That's a third of our money. So let's leave it for now. Cool. That's a cool weapon. So we'll have to remember to swap back and forth depending on the situation. Alright, let's see what Maya's up to.
I feel like I should set the record straight.
Maya folds her arms and wraps her knuckles against her bicep. Go on.
I didn't get into this business so I could shoot first in a battle that hadn't even started, you know? I know the Ranganui wants to see results, but I never thought any of us would be complicit in something like assassination. We're shooting at people with dangerous ideas, and assuming the ideas will die with them.
Funny sentiment from an expert marksman. I take it you never ask these sorts of questions while fighting with the Navy. You sound ambivalent. Feel free to leave me out of this. I'm just a spectator. I just want to make sure I know what the word ambivalent means. Having mixed feelings or contradictory ideas about something or someone. Yeah, let's go with that. You sound ambivalent.
Fishies is a good listener, but he's too dumb to offer much perspective. I could use some of yours right about now.
Maya gives you an inquisitive look. I'm concerned that assassination sets the wrong precedent. Bullets are cheaper than armies. You're sparing lives and resources. This is a hard path to defend. History won't be kind. Rautai can't compete with Valian funds, Principe numbers, or Hawana power. I'm concerned that assassination sets the wrong precedent. This is a hard path to defend. History won't be kind. Let's try that one, the first one, the precedent.
You're saying maybe this isn't a memory we want to take home?
Nodding to herself, Maya seems less thoughtful and more resolved. She cracks her neck and rolls her shoulders, letting out a relieved sigh. Oh, that was good.
You could be right. If we let this sort of thing spin out of control, it won't do us any good in the long run. If we go Atsura's way, we had better be sure that killing the right people makes a difference. Damn sure. And if we fall back on what we know, cannons, sieges, occupation, we'd better commit to fighting a moving target. We won't succeed if we don't understand the tribes. And something tells me that we aren't there yet.
The tribes have the entire archipelago as their battleground. Rautai should embrace this test of its worth. I'm not really sure what I'm saying here. The tribes have the entire archipelago as their battleground. Okay, let's try that.
I'm sure the Navy would love to test their might against a challenge, even if Atsura is worried about the cost.
Okay. Let's be off. All right.
I can't think of anything else that goes with Hazanui.
Cool. All right, let's go to a few bounties. Let's go take out some of these bounties. So we're ready to leave the island. I'm glad that May has a wicked and
Cross
awesome weapon
cannons,
now.
Zarafin.
Since the gentleman outsailed that Rawatai scow off of Hasongo, if I rightly recall.
Us sharing a crew saves me a bullet I'll need elsewhere, so thanks.
Anytime, lass.
Queen's Birth. We're gonna head over here. You know what? Let's check in with Sansa. See if we have any, just while we're here, see if we can update the maps at all.
Welcome back, welcome back. It is a pleasure to see you once again. Tell me, how is the sailing? Smooth? Nothing to delay your expedition, I hope. How might I assist you?
Nope. Nothing there. Cool. Alright, now we can leave the island. I just wanted to see, we're mapping the Deadfire. We have to report back to him every once in a while to see, just to download the information of what we've explored. So I guess we haven't made any gains that way, which is fine. Alright, so now we can leave by sea. Now we can leave by sea. And so I think we have a, we have to meet Widla out here. I think that's who we have to meet out here. Yeah, meet Widla. Let's head out now that we're pretty close right now, so let's go check her out. To pick up some cargo. Found you. A long sleep ship rides low in the water. Its crew stands protectively around a cluster of crates positioned on the main deck. A woman saunters across the deck, her roughly chopped hair swinging with her stride.
We said or not, Perrin.
She bangs her fist against one of the crates. The dwarven man standing near her flinches as though she'd hit him.
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
He rolls his eyes skyward. She cackles and thumps him on the back. He staggers forward and shoots her a venomous glare.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
She turns her attention to you, eyes gleaming. Perrin follows her gaze. So when we got instructions for this quest, they said we had already negotiated 1,000 copper.
We've had some complications. The price has doubled.
She gives you a crooked grin and watches you carefully. Let's use our insight here. Do you know who I'm representing? Widla is a little too fast to respond. Almost as if she's trying to stop you from saying more. Hey, Obi-Wan, can't watch more, have fun, take care, Mr. Catman. Hey man, you gotta start hitting the Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. You gotta catch up. But yeah, I understand, dude. It's all good. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi.
I know they've got the cash.
Obi-Wan says, "Yeah, I'll get back to it this weekend." Nice. The Royal Deadfire Company has a long memory too. And give them a better deal today and get more work from them in the future. Let's try that. Let's appeal to her. The long game. Her rolling laugh is echoed by her crew.
Oh, we didn't become pirates to work more. Now, if you want the cargo, you'll pay up.
Why'd you raise the price?
Don't act insulted. I've heard enough to know you'd do the same. Let's just say there are other folks who'd be happy to pay my price.
Insight, you mean the Valian Trading Company. Obi-Wan says, I'm at the point where I need to choose who to take to that place up north That's why I'm stalling. Can't decide, but I'll go the pirate way. Arr. Sounds good. You won't be in business long if you treat your contacts this way. Let's use our insight. You mean the Villian Trading Company.
What matters is I'm giving you the chance to buy it first.
You won't be in business long if you treat your contacts this way.
That's the point. I don't want to be in it long. I want to fill my hold with cash and retire early.
I have a feeling like we're gonna fight her.
There's plenty of business for enterprising sorts in Deadfire, and I have arrangements with every major power in the archipelago.
Had, or don't you remember?
Perrin clears his throat.
I'll remember this when I'm doling out rations tonight if you don't shut your mouth.
She glares at Perrin. I'm not paying. Her eyebrows quirk in surprise.
You ought to reconsider, else we'll be forced to relieve you of what you have.
She rests her hand on her weapon. You can try.
Adam!
She raises her weapons.
Could be trouble.
Alright, let's go. Aw, man, we don't have any of our crew members on board to help. Alright, so let's do a little summoning. When we have big groups like this, it helps to have a few friends. No uses left. Damn. Alright, we'll summon a few extra helpers here.
That'll teach you.
Footman, we're gonna have you. Shadowing Beyond, get behind these guys. And I want you to come back here and get on this smuggler.
See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Boom.
Yeah.
Just like
Smokes. These guys are pretty weak. Chody, second wind. These guys are pretty weak.
See that, Ishi?
Nice. Probably didn't need to fight there. Obi-Wan says not listening. La 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 la. Who did you choose? And I'm off. Okay, fight is okay. No spoiling there. I chose. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I mean, you can see my party here. I have Adair, Footman, Chody, Seraphin, and Maya. So those are like my core members. So that's who I'm taking. That's who I'm taking.
What can I do you for?
All right. So I'm gonna loot these guys. Nothing special. No special items, and we'll grab the cargo. Several crates now bloodstained are stacked together. Take the crates and sail away. Your crew hauls the crates aboard, stepping carefully around the bodies. Everyone says, 1 point you choose to go up north with either pirates, Juanas, or the other guys. Can't remember, like Maya is. Well, I don't know if I've done that. I may not have done that quest yet. If that's the main storyline, because I've been kind of avoiding that as I do all the side quests, so maybe I'm not that far yet. Dour Old Forwin, Crooksburg Captain. We do have to go to Crooksburg. Everyone says, oh, okay, sorry, maybe you're not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there's no spoilers there. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, so we're going to look for a couple of bounties. There's one near Dunnage. There's one in Dunnage. Okay, we have to go to Dunnage to talk to Ferrante anyway. So we could go do that bounty and talk to Ferrante. Veensail's a Dow Reckless far to the east of Nekatak. Okay, we're not there. We're in like the northwest area. So let's see. Chornu. got Chornu. We've got Dwergus, the ascetic. Wilderness of Quickspur Island. Okay, so we've got 3 things. Or no, that's Quickspur. Okay, we can do that at Quickspur. Bina, southwest of Hisongo. Okay, so we can do that one. We can do Bina, north of Negataka, south of Sayuka. Chornu, there's Chornu. So we have a bounty for this guy. Let's go after him. Let's go after him. As your crew haul the smuggler's crates below decks, one of them shouts in alarm. Oh. Oh. Arena finds you in your cabin. Captain, come quick. Someone's just popped out of one of those crates we picked up. Before you can object, Arena leads you above deck. What do we have here? A little slave trade? A plump, middle-aged woman stands beside the crates. Her clothing is rumpled and her hair matted, but her eyes twinkle with triumph.
Gelarde! 23 days! This is a new record.
She smells of stale urine, old sweat, and worse, but she beams at you all the same. Yeah, lady, you're setting all kinds of records right now. Lol. What were you doing in there?
Waiting to reach Sayuka, of course. Also testing my newest spell, Renove Miseris.
She speaks the name as proudly as if it belonged to her firstborn. Wait, you're Ivira. I've read about your work. Sure, let's use that. We have our scientist ability here.
Ark, just so.
Nice.
Kith have explored every mountain in the eastern reach, yet the realm of fish and leviathans remains close to us. It has been my dream to open these steps to discovery, to let Kith breathe as the fishes do.
A look of wonder shines in her eyes.
Or at least to let us use the air of a single breath again and again.
Why go to Sayuka? Why leave the Valiant Republics? I still don't understand why you had to hide in a crate. Let's do that.
Neither do I.
But Okaya, she thinks maybe the Dukes will not be so happy to let me go, she shrugs.
At least it gave me plenty of time to test my work.
Why go to Sayuka? Why leave the Valiant Republics?
Back home, they care only for profit, and there is little profit to be had in sticking your head in the glass bucket to watch the fish. But the Rawatayans, they have vision. They chase greater things than gold. So I go to work with them.
Intellect 13, let me get this straight. You've been perfecting a spell that recycles air, and you'll use it to help the Rawatayans make something big?
So you do understand.
She nods proudly.
But I can say no more. The Rawatayans, they have sworn me to secrecy.
She presses her lips together. What exactly are you to be working on at Sayuka?
Sientere, but I had promised not to say.
That's all, I suppose.
Yes, I have much to do. Many more tests to run before we reach Sayuka. A pleasure talking, Captain.
I mean, you're on my ship. So... am I supposed to just deliver her to Sayuka? Let's see what our quest log says. A scientist named Avera has been smuggled into the cargo. She says she has business at Sayuka. I guess so. I guess we'll just deliver her to Sayuka later. Right now, we're chasing Chornu around the Deadfire. I think we took the long road. We certainly are faster, though. Come on, Chornu. We're closing in. Boom. Got him. Captain, a vessel approaches. Alright, we could win, yeah. Enter combat, easy prey, close aboard, given a quarter. Is easy prey. But our ship isn't much better than theirs, so let's just ram them. This is basically how we deal with all the ships. It's not worth it dragging out a fight via the ship. If we haven't upgraded our ship, we'll just use our party. Why are they all huddled together like that? Oh, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna throw a grenade right there. Alright. Let's attack. Hey, Dare, why are you?
Hope you're not expecting much.
Alright, so we're gonna use Smoke Veil. And then we are going to send Footman after that chanter. Everyone else, just do your thing, guys.
See that, Ishi?
Where is Footman? There he goes. Boom. Smoked him. Okay, good. We do get our full party here. Footman, take up this sailor, please. Oh man, he almost one-shot him. I love it. Oh, damn, Seraphim went down. That definitely did not need to happen. Everyone says, oh yeah, last time I played I got myself a better ship, the mid-range one. It's cool. Nice. I haven't upgraded our ship at all since I originally started the game. And it's been serving us just fine. As long as I ram into them and fight them, it's been working out just fine. Alright, so let's share the coins with the crew, because our morale's not at full, so we'll do that. And then we'll take the rest to continue. There we go. Another bounty complete. Another bounty complete. We need to rest. Let's do that. Get rid of that injury. Obi-Wan says, I played Path of the Damned. The better ship was needed. Yeah, I can see that. I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty, so. Desiwa the Shark. Do we have a bounty for her? Bounty. Do we have a bounty for Desiwa? Search Desiwa. Nope. Classic. Nope. Okay. Okay. Bent Branch Bog and Sayuka. We could just go to Sayuka now and drop off Ivera. Let's do that since we're here. Let's go to Sayuka. Also, let's refill our supplies. We need to do that. Okay. Head into Sayuka. See what's going on there.
Sayuka at last! I must go. Discovery awaits. Agrasima, Captain.
She bows to you. Okay. She's probably in the engineer's bay. So why don't we, the workshop, why don't we go and chat with her in there and see if we get any new. Obi-Wan says, oh, I made 200 followers hype this morning, got rated big time FYI. Nice, man, congrats. That's awesome. Rated big time, that's awesome. Who'd you get rated by? When you first enter the workshop, you find the Valian scientist Ivera and a large Amal man in heated conversation. He gestures wildly. His mouth is set in a hard grimace that bears his pointed teeth. Ivera regards him with her hands planted firmly on her lips. When he spots you, his eyes widen. Obi-Wan says, thanks, yeah, Elite Dangerous community sticks together. It's great. Nice, man. That's awesome. Nice. I'm happy for you.
You! This area is strictly off limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casito your Hazanui said she would send?
Ivera rolls her eyes. That's me. How can I help?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end.
He mops a sheen of sweat from his broad brow, a handkerchief. Obi-Wan says, yeah, an elite dangerous streamer who just joined our player group for the upcoming war tonight. He had viewers. Nice. Nice. So you guys have a big war coming up then? Is that like PvP?
I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem. So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huana's records show that an ancient and Guithan ruin, Signath Mor, once stood at that approximate location. I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble. Perguono, take this. It is my masterpiece, Uck.
She leaves a large bulbous helm off a nearby shelf and hands it to you. You've gained diving equipment. Nice. This massive brass helmet is sturdy enough to withstand the crushing pressure of the deep sea while providing limited supply of breathable air. Cool.
The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
Okay. I'll make it my top priority.
The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery. Aura Taugori!
Sure. We're kind of serving all three factions here. Not sure if that's working against us or for us, but... okay, so... let's see here. Skipping ahead? No. We're getting lower on quests here. We're banging them out. That's good. So what is that quest? What was that quest called? What was that quest called that we just got? Killed Dwargus, Torcarbina, Berkner's Folly. No. Nope. Nope. Obi-Wan says, yeah, servers update all galaxy stats every week, so we get outcome of all last week events, trade fight exploration, and see who we need to focus on this week. A lot of percentage going on background simulation. Oh, okay, cool. That's neat. So there's like an economy aspect to the game that you have to manage as well. I'm not really familiar with it. It sounds kind of like EVE Online. So kind of like that. Matter of import. I think this is it. Deliver. All that's left is to deliver it to the port of Sayuka. Oh, okay, so we have to deliver this stuff while we're here as well. Obi-Wan says, hell yeah, exactly like EVE Online and more. Persistent world shared with all consoles and PC. Cool, man. That sounds like fun. So they just gave me this diving equipment. Let me see if I just search the word diving. Nope. Okay. Ancient Angwithan ruin. Signath More once stood at that approximate location. A strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island. Okay. So let's deliver this.
I'd be glad to.
Cargo. I'm not sure who we have to deliver it to. Let's go to the Fleet Master's quarters. probably the person in here. Fleet Master
A
Okai.
pleasure to see you well, Watcher. You found me with a rare spare moment.
Hazanui Karu asked me to deliver some cargo to you.
I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo.
A cheery smile brightens her otherwise serious features. Your smuggler Widla attacked me.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Though not entirely unexpected.
She unlocks a drawer in desk and takes out a large coin purse. Silently, she slides it across the desktop to you, 800 copper.
I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo.
The Hazanui didn't say I'd be ferrying human cargo.
Why would she? You're a courier.
She stares at you in genuine bewilderment.
In any event,
Okaya thoughtfully taps her pencil against the edge of her desk.
the Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port.
350 copper. Okay, go ahead.
You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor.
She gestures to the docks just beyond her office door. Nod.
There's something unnatural about the coral's growth. About everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate.
Okay.
Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher.
So we've already talked to her. Obi-Wan says the fun part, and I'll end it here, a smart person could, let's say, work for more than one player group, a rat basically, or a spy, and mess around with what he knows of future plans. That would be smart, I suppose. Ah, so there's like a political element to it as well. That could get pretty hairy. That could get pretty crazy. She gives you a sharp nod, punctuated by the crack in her pencil. Oh, okay, so overgrowth. Now we have to go back and speak to Ivera. Okay, we just did that out of order. Okay. We just did that out of order. Which is usually the case. We usually do things out of order. We try to be thorough, but we just end up doing things out of order, which is fine. Which is fine. Alright, let's talk to Ivera again.
Yeah?
Ak, so much to do, so few hours in the day.
Oh, okay. Obi-Wan says, RP even in space, mercenary work. Yeah, man. You're a space pirate, basically. And pirates gotta get paid. Coral Mason. That's kind of a cool term. I feel like there's a quest that we had to do on foot at the back of Sayuka. Let's see here. Sayuka? No? Okay. Well, let's do this overgrowth quest then, I guess. Oh. Because we have this on. Location. Sayuka. Nothing. Okay. What if we do leave on foot, though? What's back here? I can't remember. Let's have a quick look-ski. The Bent Branch Bog. Have we been back here yet? Let's check it out before we leave the island. No. Doesn't look like it's explored.
Will my eyes be open?
Unless this is where we fought the druids, but I feel like the Fog of War would not be here, right? So... yeah, isn't this where the tendrils were? And then we fought the druids up here. Yeah. Definitely is. So I'm not sure why the Fog of War has returned. This is kind of a cool zone, though. Alright, well, let's just explore it again. since we're here. Get rid of this fog of war. See if there's any. Sometimes there's like pets and things you can find. Nope. Okay. Okie doke.
You must gather your party before venture.
Let's get out of here. I think this is where the coral is. I think that's what they're talking about. Let's leave by sea. And ship health's all in good order. Yep, morale's high. Ship health max. Nobody injured. All right, let's head over here to Signath Moor. You arrive at the location off the coast of Sayuka, the coral Mason told you about. You peer over the edge of your ship and see a faint glow in the waters far, far below. Don your diving suit and swim down. You clamber into the diving suit and leap from your boat, hitting the water with a tremendous splash. You swim toward the light, breathing fresh air thanks to Ivera's invention. As you fall through the depths, the water grows dark, but the glow below you ever brighter. Schools of gigantic fish twist and swirl around you, paying you no heed. Soon enough, you can make out the vague shape of a structure resting on the sea floor. Rising from the ruins of Signath Moor is a tall spire and what appears to be a small landing platform. When you finally reach the spire, you find that a shimmering barrier surrounds the ruins. You pass your hand through the barrier and feel nothing but a tingle like static electricity across your skin. Pass through the barrier. You walk through the barrier and discover the interior of the ruins aren't flooded as you might have expected, but dry. You remove your helmet, take a deep breath of fresh air, and walk into the ruins of Signath Moor. Wow. A secret underground city.
Glad I'm not drowning, but I gotta admit, breathing underwater makes my head hurt.
Ishi, quiet
All right,
time.
let's check this place out.
Of course.
Waters leak through cracks in the window. Interesting. Hey, who's that? Obi-Wan with the 100 bits, just because. Thanks, Obi-Wan. Thank you so much, my man. And you get to take that top bit spot. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the support, much appreciated.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. We got some Lego faiths down here. All right. Let's see if we can get Footman in there. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Alright, Shadowing Beyond. Then we're gonna get everybody else on this guy.
See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Oh, Footman got distracted. Nice, that badge looks good next to your name, my man. Really appreciate it, dude. Thanks so much.
So good.
Moe.
Right on target. Another tack, Cap.
As you wish.
Moe.
Be on sick.
Smoked. Obi-Wan says, wish I could help more, but hey, I can't. Thanks for all the streams. Hey, no, that's plenty, dude. I really appreciate it.
Certainly.
It's not about the size of the wall. It's about the gesture, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's investigate this. The dark, murky hole leads to the ocean. Okay. Let's head downstairs. Let's head downstairs. Check out this room, check for traps. Alright. There's like a mural here we should investigate. A small plaque below the mural reads, "The Winding Serpent was our first success. Born of the common barracuda, we subjected the creature to the machine's vital energies, and it grew to immense proportions. It has since appeared to have developed something of a group mentality, often hunting in packs." Okay. So it sounds like they're forging like giant sea creatures or something down here. It's kind of crazy. What's this mural say? The plaque near the mural reads, "The Leviathan was a folly born of purest hubris. After our experience with the barbed Ravager, we decided to test the limits of the machine's growth capabilities. We entrapped a pod of blue whales and subjected them to the machine for months on end. Only a few of the creatures survived, but those that did, they could not be contained." Whoa. What is happening down here? Where does this go? You find a small machine sitting on a dais, surrounded by a spinning ring. It appears to be of Engwithan origin. Let's use our Arcana to examine it. No matter how you poke and prod at the machine, its purpose eludes you. Let's use our Might and try and break it. You smash the control panel a few times until the sensitive machinery buckles and breaks. A moment later, the ring around the machine stops spinning. The energy it emits winks out of existence. There we go. A low rumbling echoes through the ruins, and the barrier on the window nearest you flickers briefly. Small trickles of water begin to flow nearby. Uh-oh.
Was this wise?
The pylon is dark. Okay, so now the cavern is starting to fill with water. Was this wise? I do not know. I do not know.
Can't hide from me.
You see that?
Yes, that is true. Stand together.
Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
Hit me again and I'll hit you back. Let's use our Shadowing Beyond to put Footman back here. And then get some fat crits on this guy.
Attack, Cap.
You see that, Ishi? Could use something to put a little pep in my step.
She's paralyzed. Get her to use Second Wind when she can. Oh, what's this? Enraged Sea Troll. So he's taking his sweet time getting over here, so we're going to let him do that. Obi-Wan says, "Silly me, avoiding your shows for 3 days, thinking you had surpassed me. Ha ha ha. Young Padawan, happy to be back." I could never surpass you, Obi-Wan.
Yes.
You have the high ground. Boom.
Stand together.
That finishing blow or devastating blow that he's using is awesome. It is awesome.
Mow it. That's the stuff.
Boom.
You
Oh, Ishi went down.
Now you be right screwed.
You be right screwed. There we go. Yeah, I think it's my my completionist kind of mentality, Obi-Wan. I'm taking my sweet time, getting through a lot of this stuff. I'm doing all the side quests and everything, so I'm not sure if you're 100%ing, but I'm about 59 and a half hours in, and this is how far I am, so. The plaque below the mural is in remarkable condition. It reads, "The Kraken is a beast like none other. By applying the manipulation techniques we refined through in our work on the Leviathan, we increased both the size and intelligence of the common octopus, and they have since proved themselves to be ferocious hunters. There was one unfortunate side effect, however. They also became quite territorial." Oh boy. Obi-Wan says, "Oh yes, I do too. I hit main quest only if all is done in all games." Cool.
Yes? At once.
So you're just faster than me. You're just playing through it faster than me. Okay, great. Underwater dungeon key. Definitely gonna need that. Definitely gonna need that. Was there? Yeah, there's another path up here we haven't explored yet, so we'll finish exploring this area and then we'll head back that way if we need to. Yeah, I should have known that from your dedication to the Fallout 4 franchise.
Can't hide from me.
So what do we have here?
Yeah?
Let's send Maya up a little bit further to scout.
Can't hide from me.
This is a Sigil of Atrophy, so I think we have a I think we have one of those wards. Sigil of Darkness Wardstone. Do we have an Atrophy one? I don't see it. Does Adair have one? Nightmares. No. Okay. So before we head into this fight, let's head back this way to see if there's a guy up here we can... Oh, no, go that way. See if there's a guy up here we can kill that has an Atrophy Wardstone. Let's check that out. Before I do that though, I'm just going to take a quick bio. I will BRB. And we're back. Thanks for waiting. All right. Let's see if we can find a guy with a...
Quietly now.
That's a pattern I've been noticing is they've been kind of giving out the sigils that you need that are relevant to the mobs that you're fighting. Why are we taking so freaking long? Alright, Seraphin is fighting by himself. Let's take Footman back here. Yeah, he can use Shadowing Beyond to get next to this guy and then attack him.
I'll be more than half handy, another attack, Cap.
Smoked.
Very well.
Smoked. Welcome back. Thanks, Obi-Wan.
Of course. Certainly.
Of course. Let's check a pile of swordfish here. Some shark meat. Oh, hoping it's some shark meat for Ishiza. Trying to get into Maya's good graces. Okay. So I see this kind of connects over here. So let's see what's up here. Is everybody stealth?
Not a sound.
What's going on in here? This looks like a secret door. The wall before you is decorated by an intricately painted mural depicting 4 sea creatures of legend. Inspect the mural. The mural features a kraken, a shark covered in wicked barbs, an enormous whale, and a knot of 3 serpents with the head of barracudas. The images are offset somewhat from their frames as if they could be pressed. Okay. So there's an order. Probably based on the order of murals in the rest of the room, I'm guessing. So we'll come back to that. I have to go look at those murals again. Well, I guess we didn't get a sigil. So let's send Footman in to get some sneak attack damage on this guy. Boom. And then Shadow and Beyond back here to attack the Broodmother. While everybody else gets on the sea troll.
Hear you sneaking. See you. That's me too. See, boy, watch it.
The curses of atrophy are not great. I think Footman's about to take a lot of damage here too, so why don't we escape back this way and then focus on the sea troll. See if we can take him out first. Use our second wind abilities. Dare, you don't mind staying tip-top shape. Footman, escape back here. Actually no, why don't you use this to do a mass heal on our group.
Right between the eyes.
Boom. That worked out.
Oh, good.
Alright, we gotta pick off these low health. These guys that are low health.
As you wish.
There we go. Oh, Footman went down. Footman went down. I'm sure Jody will res him soon.
Right between the eyes.
Or not, it's fine. Okay. Oh, what did we get there? It just kind of jumped through. I think it's fine.
I trust you. My fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever so nimble. Swabbed and sparkling.
There we go. There we go. Alright, let's harvest this stuff. And I think we're gonna rest so that Footman can get his take care of his injuries. Obi-Wan says, is it me or Adair looks pregnant in this horrible armor that I never dared to wear? Yeah, I know. It does look like maternity clothing. I think it's beautiful. You do you, Adair. It's good armor though.
Hey.
It's good armor. But it does look a little feminine.
Keep it down.
Alright, another one of these machines. Let's read this mural. A plaque is worn but still legible. The barbed ravager was the direct result of our success with the winding serpent. We grafted poisonous barbs onto bull sharks and subjected them to the machine's energies. The creatures tripled, then quadrupled in size, assimilating the barbs into their bodies, and so a most fearsome predator was born. Alright, let's write this down. Got my little pencil and paper here. So the barbed ravager comes after the winding serpent. So there's 4, 2, 3, 4. So we go winding Winding Serpent. Barb Ravager comes after that. And there's 2 before that. Obi-Wan says, haha, you had the perfect angle, that's why. Yeah, it's good, but found better. A plated warrior looking like a real man thing, you know, not a crocodile fancy dress. Hey, I think it strikes fear into the hearts of his victims as he strikes them down in confidence in his crocodile fancy dress. I think they're terrified. All right, so this is the Kraken, and then what's over here? This is the whale. So let's. I think the whale's the first one. I think the whale's the first one. Fair enough. Well said. Well played. The Leviathan was a folly born of purest hubris. After our experience with the Barbed Ravager, we decided to test the limits of the machine's growth capabilities. We entrapped a pod of blue whales and subjected them. So Barbed Ravager comes. So this comes after Barbed Ravager, which I thought was 4th. So whale comes after. All right. We decided to test the limits of the machine's growth capability. We trapped a pod of blue whales and subjected them to the machine for months on end. Only a few creatures survived, but those that did, they could not be contained. Okay. And let's go check out the Kraken again. The plaque below the mural is remarkable condition. The Kraken is the beast like none other. By applying the manipulation techniques we refined through in our work with the Leviathan, we increased both size and intelligence of the common octopus. Alright, so Leviathan I'm assuming is the whale. And they have since proved themselves to be ferocious. Okay, so from what I'm gathering here, it goes Winding Serpent, Barbed Ravager, Whale, Kraken. That's what I'm getting here. On these buttons. Everyone says, so dark. WTF, Chody lost her amazing lantern? No. No, she's using it. She's got it out.
What can I do you for? All right.
I don't want to like press this button on the machine yet and cause a whole bunch of water to fall. She's just slow. Yeah, she's slow. Oh, that's not what we wanted. This is what we want. We want to go in this room. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, everybody but Maya is slow right now. Alright, so Winding Serpent. The knot of the serpents sinks into the mural with a satisfying click. The Kraken, barbed shark, and massive whale murals will still protrude from the frames. So then we have Barbed Ravager, which is the shark. Satisfying click. Then we have the whale and the Kraken. So whale, satisfying click, and Kraken. As the final piece of the mural sinks into the frame, you hear the deep rumble of stone moving behind you. Haha! One shot.
Happy to oblige.
One shot.
I hear you.
First time. Let's see what's in here. Any traps? Okay. Hello! One-handed spear, Moharatanga. Very cool. Let's give that to Footman and have a look. Accurate, exceptional, red flag flying. 5 raw bleed damage per 3 seconds for 9 seconds on scoring a crit. Grants gaff. What's this? Gaff is a once per rest ability. It's a foe target, 10 to 14, with a 5-meter pull if successful dazed for 5 seconds. So it reaches out to pull a distant target to the wielder, dealing slash pierce damage and dazing them. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. One-handed spear. I don't think it's like particularly amazing. Maybe we could give it to a dare. Could pull guys towards himself. Let's have a comparison with his current club. So it does more damage. His current club has accuracy, is superb. So this is exceptional. It's not as good as superb. Plus 5% damage is raw. That's better. Deals the best of crush or slash. That's better. Staggering force, chance to daze. That's better. 3% melee damage for each. Yeah. So Kapanga, this club is awesome. Definitely better. Definitely better. Whoops. Yep. Definitely better. Okay. Cool though. Cool that we found it. So now that we have that, I think we can shut this machine off and complete the quest. Examine the machine. Try to break it. And we smash it. I won't read that because we already read the other one. The rumbling is louder this time, and the barrier opposite you flashes and wavers. Cracks race up the walls, followed by many more leaks. Okay. Oh, there's another machine up here. How do I get up there? Do we miss a spot? I think we've explored everywhere. There's nothing in here, was there, that we missed? Nope. Okay. Alright, well I guess we'll head back up. Maybe there's a separate stair that takes us down to like this area. I don't think we can go back here. No. Okay. Oh, there's this door. Duh. We found the key earlier. That's where we gotta go. Okay, there's the third pylon. This mural hints at the creation of a creature larger than any that came before it, but it's too damaged to decipher more. Oh boy.
Never seen one of these machines that was anything but trouble.
Okay, so there's an Adra-pillar in here. Whoa. The low hum reverberating from this machine makes the inside of your ears itch. All right, well let's shut this pylon off first. The energy. You smash the control panel. The entire structure shakes so violently it nearly knocks you to your knees. The barrier flickers, then disappears with a pop. Uh-oh. Water floods into the ruins. You have just enough time to pull on your diving suit before the water crests your head. Though you're in no danger of drowning, you're not yet safe. The rumbling deep in the ruins doesn't subside, but instead grows louder by the moment. You dart out the window opposite the pylon and start the long swim up to your waiting ship. I think I want to try and go and interact with that Adra-pillar before we do this. Partway up the surface, you notice that it's getting harder and harder to take full breath. You know what? Let's just go back. Before we do this, I want to mess with that Adra-pillar before we mess with the pylon. I thought that might happen. Yeah, the machine stretches from deep within the pit of water at your feet. I think they meant feet, to the apex of the vaulted ceiling high above you. It emits a soft, low purr and charges the air with the same expectant frisson of energy you might, that's a new word for me, you might feel right before a lightning strike. Let's study the machine. You're unable to make any sense of the humming contraption in front of you. Attempt to deactivate the machine. The machine has no apparent off switch. You twist the nearest knobs and dials to see how it reacts. As you do, a presence pushes at the edge of your mind. It soon grows forceful, overwhelming your mental barriers with ease. The skitter and rattle of dead leaves come to you on a breeze, damp with the smell of rotting wood.
Watcher, still your hands.
Galawain.
Signath Moor is under my protection. Why do you violate it?
Is this machine the source of the giant coral in Sayuka's harbor?
Indeed it is. The Engwithan's fine creation siphons essence from a vein of Adra deep within the earth, and the creatures of this region drink deeply of it. They grow strong, ruthless, and in so doing, worthy of my regard.
Okay.
Should you want to gain my regard as well, you would destroy this place to protect my machine. Then none will have the means to threaten my work here as you have.
I see. So he's creating giant sea monsters. Isn't that counter to your philosophy of trial, Galawain? Let's try that.
Cleverness should hunt always beside strength, Hound of Aethys.
Okay. If I deactivate it, I'm helping the Royal Deadfire Company. I feel like we want to stay in good graces with Galawain, though. Understood.
You need only deactivate the 3 pylons scattered about the ruin. That will destroy the barrier protecting this place from the sea.
How am I supposed to get out of here if it floods?
You survived the trial of reaching this place. Surely whatever means allowed you to breathe underwater will serve you on your way back up.
Okay. Well, at least we know now. I think we're going to leave the machine. Let's break this one. Trigger the cutscene here. Water floods into the ruins. You have just enough time to pull on your diving suit before the water crests your head. I will be right back, guys. I just hear my doggo making some whining noises. I think she wants outside. BRB. And we're back. Thanks for waiting. Just had to let the poochie out. Alright. Though you're in no danger of drowning, you're not yet safe. The rumbling deep in the ruins doesn't subside, but instead grows louder by the moment. You dart out the window opposite the pylon and start the long swim up to your waiting ship. Partway up to the surface, you notice that it's getting harder and harder to take full breaths, and the bulk of the diving suit is now starting to weigh you down. Something is very wrong with it. Examine the suit for damage. A quick once-over reveals that the rent in the helmet is letting water in, reducing the amount of air being cycled by Avera's magic and thus making the suit heavier. Let's try and rig a quick fix for the helmet. Oh, we only have 2 mechanics. Oh, we can try. Failure. You tear off a piece of cloth from the suit and attempt to wrap it around the damaged part of the helmet. Try as you might, you can't get the water to stop flowing in. You continue to swim for the surface, growing more and more sluggish from the suit's weight and lack of air. At long last, you finally see the light of the surface. You break the surface and clamber aboard your ship, exhausted but alive. Okay, so we took 1 fatigue there. Footman was injured. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So let's head back to Sayuka and report what we found. I think it was in the Fleet Master's office. I'll head in there, and then maybe up to the workshop.
I hope your effort to resolve the coral situation is meeting with success.
I wasn't able to solve your coral problem, and now the ruins are no longer accessible. Okaya grits her teeth. A vein in her forehead pulses so intensely it looks like it should hurt. Then she balls her hands into fists, closes her eyes, and releases a deep sigh.
I can't say I'm not disappointed. Now we'll have to make do without proper coral defenses. We'll be vulnerable.
I made the best of my available options. I could have incited Gallowayne's wrath if you'd have preferred. Let's try that.
I doubt the gods even notice us here on this middle of nowhere island. Ah, before I forget, Atsura would like to see you at the Brass Citadel.
Okay. Okaya pauses, her hand outstretched like she meant pull you aside, then reconsiders. With a shake of her head, she continues.
Though he appears placid on the surface, Atsura is not a patient man.
Okay. So what did we get there? Get any items? No, just 10,000 experience, which is pretty good. 600 copper. Cool. We got a few level ups. That's great. That's great. Let's head outside. Let us head outside. And supply these level ups. So Footman. We're going to continue to go and put some into stealth for him. So he can get those deep crits. Deep wounds. Expertise in the art of pain leads all slash pierce and crush damage caused by the rogue's weapons to also do raw damage over time. I think we're going to do that. Unless there's a wizard ability we want, but I don't think there is. No. I'm going to take deep cuts. Deep wounds. Beauty. And Chody. You've got one. Alchemy and religion. Another level 7 ability. What does she got here? These are her empower abilities. Yeah, we don't need that. The priest rolls a ball of holy fire at the enemy that purges its protection and speeds its doom. Its continuing burn damage and accelerates the timer for all beneficial and continuous damage effects before leaping to additional targets. That sounds good. She's more of a healer type in every way, but it might be good for her to have one more offensive spell. Storm of Holy Fire. A terrible rain of fire falls in the area of effect, repeatedly inflicting burn damage on all in the area of effect. So that's just an AoE. So that could damage our party as well. So I think we're going to do this one because it's just a faux target. So let's grab that one. Let's grab that one. Okay. Let's head back to the workshop. See if we can hand in this diving gear and let her, just give her an update. Oh, Adair has a level up too. Athletics, intimidate. And so he took Unbreakable, Accurate in Power, Potent in Power, Penetrating in Power, Lasting in Power. I don't think we want any of those. We could give him Charge. Just allows him to dash across the battlefield. Could do that. There's not really any other abilities we want to give him. Or we could just give him Reaping the Whirlwind. Increases max discipline by 1. Let's do that. Let's do that. Just give him some extra discipline so he can use more of his abilities in combat. Works for me. Alright, let's talk to Ivera.
Ak, so much to do, so few hours in the day.
Hey, too? You want to talk to us yet?
Stay out of the way.
Nope. Okay. Jerk. Let's head down to the docks. Get off this dang island. Hey, Sir Donald. Thanks for the host, man. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. We're leaving by sea. Let's resupply. Okay, we're good there. Leave by sea. Yeah, thanks for that host, Sir Donald. Much appreciated. We're gonna rest. Curse of Atrophy still on them, eh? Let's see if we can get rid of that. Number 1. Yeah, you're still in the top 3 bit donators there. Obi-Wan took the number 1 spot today with 100 bits, but you still got that number 3 next to your name. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay. So, where do we want to go now? Where do we want to go now? I think let's go to Crookspur. I think we want to go to Crookspur. Sir Donald says, cool. Yeah, man. Cool, 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 cool. We haven't been here yet, so let's go to Crookspur. There is a town here. Let's explore the... Oh, we have an injured crew member? Who's injured? Oswald the Navigator. Oh boy. Who else can be a navigator? Worthless Idiot? You're in. You're in. Alright, let's explore... Let's explore Crookspur. Some water. Silent Durgus. How you doing today, Sir Donald? Have you been streaming at all lately?
Real quiet now.
Alright, let's see if we can I want to try a couple things here. I'm going to try and put a trap down here.
Absolutely.
And now they've come to investigate it. I also want to give an explosive to Footman. So we've got some cinder bombs. And do we have any like grenades or anything? Someone else says, good, had a great stream, which I was hosted over to you. My favorite streamer watched my stream for a bit and followed me, so that was cool. Nice. That is really cool. Who's your favorite streamer? That's awesome, dude. Concussion bomb. That sounds really good. So now that these guys are coming over for the trap, let's see if we can throw one of these bombs there as well. So let's wait for them to get trapped. Oh, they didn't. Okay. His name is Mogan Kai. He does Soulspawn challenge runs and stuff. Cool, man. That's awesome. All right, let's see if I can get these guys with a sneaky bomb right here. Huge.
That's for my...
Oh, baby. We just blew that guy up. Oh, felt good.
What can I do?
Just like
Would you look at that? All right, Footman's kind of running in headlong here. We don't want that, so we're gonna use Smoke Veil to disappear. After he chunks that guy. And this guy's way. Boom, we're gonna chunk him as well. We're just making stakes here, guys. Just making some stakes. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Real quiet now.
Ooh, what do we have here? Precognition. Heads I win, grants heads I win. Tails you lose, grants tails you lose. So what does this do? Allows the wearer to feel deadly blows coming before they connect. Greatly reduces damage from the first several incoming critical hits during combat. Okay, once per encounter. Minus 75% crit damage taken. Or what's tails you lose? Allows the wearer to predict an enemy's defenses, greatly increasing damage for the first few critical hits scored in combat. Ooh. That could be really good for a rogue. Or for Maya as well. Let's see what we're currently wearing.
Speak freely.
And we got his head. That's good. I'm pretty sure we had a quest for him. DH. No, that's not what we wanted. DH. Bounty. Yep. Okaro and the Sacred Stair. Cool.
Just say
Let's
the
just
word.
finish searching this area. Sometimes there's little pets hidden around. I mean, that only happened once, but it could happen again. We don't want to miss anything. We don't want to miss anything. Nope. I think we're good. Okay. Nice. All right, that was a bounty we needed to do. Got that done. That's great. That's great. The old battleground. Let's have a search. Stun bombs. Nice. Spear. Cloak of protection. Cool. You know what I want to try and do is let's make some stuff. I'm gonna make some explosives. So that takes living iron. Spark cracker. Gunpowder solution and Reiki pods. Stun bomb. Bundle of small fireworks of myriad colors and compositions. When thrown, they combust with a great spectacle and noise. While they don't cause any damage, they can be used to distract patrolling enemies. Oh. I think we want grenades. Okay, so we can just max that out if we want. Yeah, let's just make some grenades. Let's just make some grenades. You successfully craft 4 grenades. Oh, I think we tried to make 8. Okay. So does that mean we wasted a bunch of materials? That'd be kind of poopy. That would be kind of poopy. No, there's 8 there. Okay. I think the game had a little, Oh, there's 8 here as well? What? Is that a bug? I think that's a bug. I think that's a bug. I don't think we were supposed to get 16 grenades there. Ring of minor protection. Yeah, so I want to have a look. This a current pending grants claim or refusal, so that's an extra 10% damage. But we also take 10% extra damage. I think I like this one better. Precognition. Grants tails you lose. We could add 25% to crit damage. Let's do that. And maybe we'll give this to Maya because she's ranged. Yeah, let's give that. Let's give this to Maya because she's not going to take as much damage, but we want her doing that extra 10%. So if we go to Maya, I guess we can't do it here. We can't do it here, but we'll check that out. Alright, let's explore the rest of this area. You notice a small pavilion containing a large weathered statue of stone, a little ways off the path. It appears to be a Huana shrine. Search the surrounding area. Let's use Adair. Success! The statue in the surrounding area is clean and maintained. Locals likely visit the shrine frequently to keep it that way. You look around but don't see anyone nearby. Let's approach and identify it. Chody. Success. A pair of stone eels twist up the sculpture. Each eel's mouth clings to the other's tail, creating an unbroken circuit. It portrays Rakuhu, the Huana's rendition of Barith. The inscription runs along the shrine's base. Some flee, others fight. Rakuhu consumes all. Let's pray at the shrine and rest. You kneel before the shrine, whispering your prayer to the cool stone. It offers no answers, but you feel calmer as you rise to your feet and set about making camp. Great. 8 hours pass. The hours pass without complication, and you wake and continue your journey. Sweet. Do we get a blessing? Sometimes you get a blessing for praying at those shrines. Alright, do a quick save here, and let's head up into Crookspur. We have not been here yet. Newtown alert. Achievement unlocked. Any port in a storm. Interesting. What does that do? Or what is that? Sail to all major ports in the Deadfire. Oh, so this is the last major port, I guess. Interesting. Let's talk to Seaful.
Are you there? Psst. Lovesome. Chance a gander this way.
A trader with sunburnished skin and straw-like hair, loosely pinned into a tumbling rat's nest, waves both hands eagerly in your line of sight. Glance in her direction. She cracks you a knowing smile and rocks back on her heels, waiting a heartbeat before she speaks. This close, you can see how her nose and cheeks are dashed with freckles. She turns her head to the side, and you get a good look at the puckered scar that curls from her right temple and down to the corner of her lips.
Thought that might catch your attention. Now then, you must call me Seafoal. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, gent.
She thrusts a callous hand out for a shake.
Have a look-see. You won't find a grander market for your labour needs than Crookspur, nor finer illusion wares than mine.
What are illusion wares?
Lockpicks, noisemakers, chisels and crowbars, maps, compasses, hardtack, spyglasses, potions of invisibility.
She ticks the items off on her fingers.
You know, your typical basic expected survivalist gear.
She smiles sweetly, blinking wide and innocent eyes.
For the more courageous traveller.
Aye.
Now, if I were a wagering woman, I'd say Aldi sent you to help me outfit just such travellers. Aye?
The trader sidles closer, glancing conspiratorially around before continuing in a more hushed tone.
During my station here, I've spied signs of illegal activity.
What sort of illegal activity?
Slaves that oughtn't to be slaves. Enslaving people of the Deadfire is illegal. It's the selling of slaves from elsewhere that isn't. If we could free the natives who've been detained before they're carted outside of the Deadfire, the illegal trade would be exposed, weakening the entire trade.
I like it.
Moreover, we'd ruin Ferrante's ploy with the slavers, whatever it may be.
She smirks meanly, rucking her scar across her cheek. I'll do what I can.
You'll find the natives, the illegal stock, deep within the fortress, kept from sight. There's routes to the inside, but most stand heavily guarded. You may have better luck sneaking in through the sea caverns dotting the shore. One of them leads into the fortress. I've got a skiff ready for the slaves you send out. We'll make fast for Deadlight.
She winks, flirting with the thought of a dangerous getaway.
After that, who but Andra knows? Maybe I'll see you around Dunwich.
Okay, nice. Merchant. Some locked cargo here.
I don't be supposing we could easy breezy.
Okay.
I think easy breezy.
Well, we'll take the experience and let's talk to this merchant.
Care to have a look?
Show me what you have.
Right away.
Ooh. Patented plate. Heavy armor. Legendary. Heavy bronze. +1 armor rating against melee attacks. 15% recovery time. Rebound. 20% chance to stun attacker for 2 seconds when hit with a melee weapon. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. What's Adair wearing? Reckless Brigandine. So this has higher armor. Same recovery time. +1 armor rating against heavy attacks, so even more armor. And a chance to stun. Yeah, this is better than what he's got on. I think we might have to buy that. Helm of the Falcon. Falcon's wings, 50% of incoming hits converted to grazes from ranged weapons. Raptor's grip, -10 recovery time with two-handed melee weapons. Oh, that's not really good for us. We don't have anybody that uses a two-hander. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think we have to get this armor. Let's liquidate our stash here to see if we can kind of compensate. We have a lot of money that we haven't spent yet, so we haven't found armor this good. I was waiting for something like this. So let's get rid of some of these, this trash. Let's get rid of some of this trash. And oh, Stormrunner cloak. I didn't look at that yet. Cloak of protection. I think we'll keep that for now. Alright, so we're only out 20 grand. That's not bad. Just got some cool bombs too. Let's grab them. Yeah, that was awesome. A concussion bomb. I don't know if we have any pickaxes, so let's just grab these. All that kind of stuff while we're here. All right, that'll do. Nice. This armor, I'm excited. What does this look like? Oh yeah, there's your upgrade, Obi-Wan. If you're still here. Now he's looking like a true tank. Let's enchant this too. Bronze Juggernaut. +2 armor rating against melee attacks, +20% recovery time. That's pretty good. Burnished joints, -15%. Oh, so my +20% recovery time. That's not good. So we're trading armor for recovery time. Burnished joints subtracts recovery time. Heavy rebound, 20% chance to stun attackers for 3 seconds when hit with a melee weapon. So we already have 20%, so that would stack, I'm assuming, to 40%. That could be really good. 30% chance to stun attackers for 2 seconds when hit with melee weapon. Whoa. Yeah, let's take the 30. Let's take the higher chance for the lower amount of time, because that'll stack with our current. Yeah, that gives us a 50% chance when he gets hit with melee weapon to stun the person for 2 seconds. That's amazing. That's amazing. We could also give him Bronze Juggernaut. Just make him like a super tank. He's not going to hit as often, but that's okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wow. This is quite the armor now. This is quite the armor. So he's got 30% chance to stun attacker for 2 seconds when hit with a melee weapon. Oh, it didn't stack. Dang. It replaced it. Oh well. That's still good. Still good. Alright, I'll give these to footmen. These bombs. And then the rest can just go into the stash. Oops. There we go. Still good. And some level ups to apply here. Stealth and diplomacy for Maya. And she gets another level 7 ability. What are we going to give her? Spell resistance, improved crit. Yeah, we can improve her crit damage by 10%. I think that's all we're going to do. Practiced healer, tough. Let's do that. Let's just give her more crit damage. And Seraphim. Mechanics and bluff. So he gets another level 7 ability. I think we're going to give him this, Echoing Horror. When he kills an enemy, nearby enemy may become frightened. Yeah.
I'm listening.
Okay.
You were saying?
Now, before we head in here and choose what we want to do with the slaves, I think what I want to do is head back to Dunnage and talk to Ferrante, because there's some quests that we need to wrap up there. And I feel like once we do this quest with the slaves, we're going to make enemies with Ferrante. So let's head to Dunnage first. This is my favorite song, by the way. A drop of good spice rum wouldn't do us any harm. We're going to head here and talk to Ferrante, report in on the quests that we currently have running, and then we're going to go and free the slaves, because I think we're going to make enemies with Ferrante after this. So before we do that, there's a bounty that we have to do here. I think he's in the Radiant Court. No. Balefire Beacon? Lifter's Refuge? I don't remember. Let's try the Balefire Beacon. I think he's there. I think he's there. There is somebody here, though, that we have to kill. There's a bounty. Dunnage. Torkar. He's in Lifter's Refuge. Alright, so let's go there after. Let's go talk to Ferrante.
Castol warned me you would come, but he did not indicate how much he'd have briefed you in advance.
The captain straightens the frilled cuffs of his sleeves, ready to get down to business. Castol thought you could use the help.
You can assure Castol that I would have handled it in due time. I've simply been tied up with other matters.
A frown tugs at the corners of his mouth, and he strokes a thumb thoughtfully along the curved grip of his flintlock.
However,
and then he smiles sharply and without any warmth.
If you were to handle this small matter for the both of us, I would see to your reward, personally.
Drop the excuses and give me the details.
As you prefer.
He tugs curtly on the cuffs of his sleeves.
You're to go to Crooksburg and speak with a Master Kua. He runs the island.
We were just there. Seraphin's mouth falls slightly open. Vertigo tickles the edge of your thoughts, as if you were peering over the edge of the world.
Flogging fuck.
Seraphin growls, his nostrils flaring above a curled lip and crooked teeth. An ice-cold sliver of loathing and betrayal slides between your ribs and into the space between your lungs. Seraphin turns away, and the feeling fades.
Hand me your map, and I'll mark Crooksburg's location. I trust that Castol has already pressed upon you the need for discretion regarding this matter. Don't...
He snatches the map from your hands.
Answer that.
After scrawling a black X, he hands the map back and turns away without another word. Assist Captain Ferrante. So he wants us to go and kill someone? Captain Ferrante wants to earn the loyalty of the slavers of Crooksburg. Their allegiance will help Ferrante bolster his own position and benefit Director Castle's plans for the Deadfire in the long term. Okay, so this is, I think, where we're going to draw the line. Helping slavers. We are not going to do that. So I think we might be making some enemies fairly soon. Alright, let's go to Lifter's Refuge. We gotta find this guy. What's his name? I gotta kill somebody here.
Keep it down.
Cutthroat Sharpshooter. What's his name? Dunnage. Torkar. Where's Torkar? Is he on the dock? There he is. Oh, big ogre dude.
Puny. Too puny to join my crew.
Rude. Arms crossed, the hulking ogre looks you from head to toe. He spits at your feet unimpressed.
Go away. Be gone. Scram.
What's an ogre doing in Dunnage?
As I said, I seek bodies for a crew. And no, you cannot join.
There's a bounty on you.
It is kind of you to announce yourself to me, bounty hunter. It will be just as kind of you to die by my hand.
Okay.
Be a fight.
Sounds good. Let's open up with a bang. And throw a bomb right there.
Hey, give me a hand here.
Boom. So let's use our Shadowing Beyond to get behind here. And then we're going to take out the sharpshooter.
Good.
Another attack, Cap.
Yes.
There we go. We took him out. Footman's taking some damage. Maya is taking damage from a wolf. Oh, from this guy up here. Okay. Let's have her roll up onto this balcony to get out of the way. Seraphin, you can use your second wind ability. And Adair, where are you? You're on Torkar? I hope so. I hope so. There we go. So that gives Maya a nice position here. Footman, you are 1v1ing this Marauder. So let's have you go Smoke Veil to disappear. So we lose disengagement.
Right
so we lose engagement. And then we're gonna... what are we gonna do? Let's go with a Reeling Blow. No, we're just gonna stab him in the back. We're just gonna stab him in the back. Maya, again, is taking some serious damage here, so why don't we have her roll back down. Ishi, take this wolf. And I need Chody to do some healing here. Oh, she's up here on this guy. That is not ideal, Chody. I'm gonna have you come back down here to fight the wolf. She may take an attack of disengagement, but something we're gonna have to deal with. And we're gonna need her to cast Circle of Protection after she gets down there.
Right between the eyes.
There we go. Ishi's on the wolf.
Not even close.
Chody's got the Circle of Protection coming up. Let's pop a potion for Maya and Seraphim. And Footman doesn't have one. He is also out of vanishes, so we'll use this. His Watcher ability. Frighten those guys and give him some health.
Oh, I'd be a rare take from feeding.
Alright, I think we're doing good. Killed that guy.
Just like that.
We could go Dimensional Shift with Seraphim. Stun those two guys. Let's do that. Boom. Now, that kind of takes Seraphim out of the fray as well. Let's have him move away. There we go. Footman comes back and engages this guy. I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good.
Oh, good.
Ishi's tanking that wolf, which is awesome. Nice. Footman takes out the Cutthroat, and then all we have left is Torkar and a wolf. And now it's just Torkar. Oh, Seraphim went down.
Just like that.
Not sure what happened there.
Mo, so help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you who takes aim at me.
That must have hurt.
Boom. Torkar stakes. Oh, there's a guy up on the ridge still.
Very well.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, good.
You are on the wrong side of this fight. You are on the wrong side of this fight.
Happily.
Cool. The Maker's Own Power. What is this? Oh, game pause? Is that why we can't look at it? Alright, we'll give it to Footman, have a look at it after. Torkar's map fragment. Nice.
Yes?
So it's another map fragment. I think we have 4 of them now. Not sure how many there are. Let's have a look here. There's so much stuff. So much stuff. Let's have a look at this belt. Reforge the Flesh. Grants ability upon becoming near death. What is this? The wearer transforms into a stationary pillar of steel, reducing incoming damage and restoring health. That's pretty cool. Rot, +1 might. Shaped by the hammer, +1 crush armor rating. That's pretty good. I wonder if that would be good for a dare. What are we wearing? Upright Captain's Belt. +1 Constitution, grants hold fast. Immune to push and pull effects. Let's hold fast. Grants concentration on combat start. What's he wearing? Mortal Protection. It's pretty good. Alright, we'll give this to... What's Chody got on? Seraphim. Maya. She's just got a Troll Hide belt on. Alright, we'll give this to us. And then give this to Maya. Cool.
What do you think, Ishi?
That works. And we need to rest because Seraphim took an injury there. But that's okay, we'll rest later. Alright, so we took care of Torkar. We visited Ferrante. I think we can leave. I think we can leave. Let's resupply. And head out by sea. You received an important missive from Captain Eldis. Hello, Lovesome. I hear you've got a deal, another one really, going on with Ferrante to muck around in the mess that is Crixpur Island. Before you go sailing in to do that cockrat's bidding, come and have a chat with me, will you? I've got a proposition for you I think you'll find wickedly enticing. I'll reserve a berth for the Defiant at Fort Deadlight Docks. Your most ruthless but truthful friend, or damn my blood, Eldis. P.S. Bring some more candied nuts. You know how I like them. Okay. So we can go visit Eldis at Fort Deadlight. Where is that? I can't remember. So we'll do that for sure. What was I gonna do though? I don't remember. Oh, I was going to supply the ship, which we did already, but I want to check what our food and drink stores are. That's what I want to do. Oops, sorry. Sorry if that was loud. All right, some water, some grog. Let's put some rice on board. Some ale. Nice. Mariner's porridge. We've got lots of stuff here. Fruit and veg. Do we have more ale? Yeah. Gotta keep that crew happy. Gotta keep that crew happy. All right. That'll feed us for a while. All right, we're gonna go to Fort Deadlight. Talk to Eldis.
Are you ready to ride this
Lead
one?
on. This guy just takes us right there, so it's a nice little shortcut. I wish there was a shortcut out, though. Captain Eldis.
Odd. I seem to be missing a cask of my favorite rum.
Odd.
Well, what can I do, you lovesome?
About Ferrante.
Got something for me, Dove?
She leans forward with an interest, the corner of her lips curving wickedly.
I'm all ears.
Ferrante asked me to search Nekataka for information on the floating hangman. Apparently an old Darkosi paladin, Lucia Riven, commands the floating hangman. Ferrante's interest in Crixpur's slave trade involves the Valiant Trading Company. We're going to let her know all of this? I don't know, let's start with the top one. Ferrante asked me to search the Nekataka for the information on the floating hangman.
Nekataka? But why there, lovesome?
Eldis crosses her arms beneath her breasts.
Well, go on then. I'm sure you've heard our saying. Share and share, as is the law of the coast.
After Lucia Riven was slain by a Baratheon priest, he rose as a death guard.
Explains how she's captain of an undead crew. That also tells me, if she's a death guard, then there'll be something she's wanting most fierce. Something she may be willing to bargain for. This bit of knowledge is something I can assuredly work with. I always did like untangling the threads of history. It's like puzzling out an encoded treasure map. Only to reap these spoils, we've to uncover the mysteries of the past. Give me time, and I'll find the means to deal with Lucia. Then we'll be one fathom closer to commandeering the floating hangman.
The captain hands you a weighty sack of coins and at the same time signals a nearby sailor to bring her a series of nautical charts. Clearly, she's eager to begin her hunt. Alright, let's continue on. Apparently the old Darkosi paladin Lucia Riven commands the floating hangman.
The floating hangman is the remains of the Fonferus. Interesting.
Interesting.
Quite very interesting. I had heard rumors as to such. The floating hangman flies a flag featuring the burning palace from Old Valia.
Already lost in thought. This gives you an absent nod and some coins. Great. Ferrante's interest in Crooksbur's slave trade involves the Valian Trading Company.
Well, well. Ain't that a fine thing to know? It makes sense for certain.
Her eyes narrow.
Aiding the slavers is small fry for a captain like Ferrante. It wouldn't pay well enough to be worth the investment. If you've evidence of his involvement, keep it close. We may be able to use it to our benefit later. Oh, aye, you've brought me a juicy tidbit this time. Now I'll be after it like a shark on a blood trail.
With a pleased expression, she tosses you a small sack of coins. 2,500. Great.
As you wish, Dove. I am happily and wholeheartedly at your disposal. At least until I get bored.
She winks her icy blue eyes. All right, farewell. Okay, so we just got some coin for that. All right. So we are going to throw Ferrante under the bus when we go to Crooksburg and thwart the illegal slave trade. That will be our legacy. Making some enemies in the process, I'm sure. But hey, what can you do, right? What can you do? All right. So we can head back up to Crooksburg now. Have to be careful not to ride through a storm when we do the auto sail feature like this. Sailors are happy, drinking that lager and rice. There we go. Turn the follow camera on. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why it was off. All right. So, we chatted with her. I think we can head in and start messing stuff up.
Real quiet now.
What have we here?
Ooh. Nice. Okay. Let's head in through here. Before you, a small cavern arrows into the rocky terrain beneath the fortress's crumbling stone base. The squat mouth of the cave sits within a wash of ocean water. Wade into the cave. You slosh into the water until the bottom abruptly drops out from beneath you, and a cold rush suffuses your skin. The water is greener in the back of the cavern, dark and deep. A wave crashes into the cavern behind you, and as it recedes, a hard undertow sucks you back toward the shoreline. Swim deeper. You push against the current, making slow but steady headway. Swimming deeper into the cavern, you come to a set of tunnels forked left and right. One tunnel leads to darkness, the other is marked by a faint glimmering of light. Both tunnels are completely submerged. Let's go to the darker tunnel first. The tunnel steps are so black you can't make out your hand in front of your own face, so you don't notice the dead until your knuckles and then palms have slapped against it. There's nowhere to go except back down the tunnel's length, all several long feet of it. Your movements have rocked the water around you, and just above you can make out the muted sound of waves lapping at the lip of the tunnel. There may be a sliver of space for air, or there may be nothing. Let's swim for the surface, see if we can find some air. Your nose bumps the rocky ceiling of the tunnel when you try to surface, but there's just enough space for you to gulp some air between your lips before an icy wave washes over your face. As you tread, your arms keep your arms to keep afloat, you realize your movements are making the water even choppier, soon closing up the space between the cave and the surface completely. Okay, swim back to the fork. Following a deep breath, you plunge again under the water and swim hard for the fork. Alright, so we'll head towards the brighter tunnel now. Partial success. Your group swims on and on, deeper into the tunnel, no end in sight. Your lungs begin to strain, desperate for air, and your pulse pounds in the back of your throat. Dizziness assaults you. You emerge from the tunnel and break the surface of the water in a cavern deep beneath the fortress. System shock for Seraphin. He didn't quite do a good job there swimming. So let's rest. Oops. So Seraphin can get rid of that. That injury. That injury. There we go. We also lost the blessing, but that's all good. Spiderweb's threads stubbornly stick to your fingers. Okay, some spiders here.
Whoa, whoa, look.
Smoked.
That's the stuff.
Looks like
Spiders
I'm here
are pretty
to stay.
squishy. Spiders are pretty squishy.
Oh, good.
Easy peasy.
Still got it.
Did you notice that? The spider was stunned. I think it had hit Adair.
Aye,
And has a 30% chance to trigger stun for 2 seconds. That's awesome.
What have we here?
Ooh. Oh, more spiders, I guess.
Yes, for the wrong and new.
I'll be more than half handy.
They hit pretty hard though, these spiders.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. So was that spell that you cast at the end of the fight there.
Give me the order.
Okay. Oh, there's a skeleton down here. A Valian. Let's grab what's in here. Oh, a vessel bone. Not as cool as I thought. Let's check out what's down here. An iron gate blocks the passage before you. The gate is shut and locked tight. Its bars thick and evenly spaced. Reach through the bars and flip the lever. Let's try Footman. Shoulder wedged wholly between the bars, Footman groans and strains, arm outstretched, flailing, fingers wraggling to grasp the lever, but it rests just out of your reach. Okay. Reach through the bars to flip the lever. Corrode ability, cast a corrosive spell. Nope. Alright, let's just use a pry bar. You tip the crowbar between the rock face and the metal bearing on the far side of the gate, and with a hard shove, wedge the entire front grille off. It falls to the floor with a bone-jittering clang. Nice.
Of course.
Check for traps.
I don't be supposing we kid.
Boink. Nice. Check for traps. Some more grog. So this takes us to the dungeons. I think that's what we wanted. To free the slavers. Let's head down here. Let's head down here. We'll see what we can see. Not sure if there's slaves down here or not.
My fingers be easy breezy.
Wet and sleazy. Alright, we're gonna give that to Footman.
And sleazy.
It's down here. What have we here?
You there, stranger! Help us! We are not fit to be here.
A woman coated in dirt and flecking war paint waves her arm between the grimy cell's bars. Though weaponless and caged, wearing rags not fit for a pauper, she stands aggressively and has a muscular frame. It is obvious she is a warrior.
Come closer. That's it. Just a step more, little bird.
Do nothing. Teeth bared in a snarl, the warrior lunges forward. Her shoulder bangs loudly against the bars, certainly hard enough to leave a bruise, as her hand gropes for your throat. Her nails scrape at your skin, but she's just short of being able to grasp onto you.
Highly above. Damn it. Wait!
I'm listening.
Thank Andra's sweet tides.
Her shoulders slacken with relief.
Forgive me, stranger, but you must help us. If you could, I mean.
Her hands grip the bars so tight the muscles in her arms bunch. She cants her head, and her eyes study you with a mixture of suspicion and hope.
Who are you? A buyer, maybe? But down here? I haven't seen you before, so you don't work for the slavers.
You wouldn't happen to be the native of the Deadfire, would you?
So you really aren't one of Kua's. I am Wahaki. The Deadfire is my homeland. And someday, I will kill these slavers for defiling it. Understand?
She wrenches at one of the bars, and while the metal doesn't bend, it groans long and low. So it's true, Cookspur trades illegal slaves.
They do. Though the legalities scarcely matter. All Kith have an inborn right to freedom, to survival. I would see these traders slaughtered for their overbearance. You've made it this far and haven't been skewered by an ogre. Yet. Perhaps you can free us.
Perhaps.
Me and the others are keeping tabs on their patrols. I know their schedules, and their weaknesses. We can handle ourselves if you can get us out of this cell.
You'd need weapons to even have a chance at surviving. If you fight and die here, it'd be in vain. You need to reunite with your tribe to protect them against the slavers. Let's go with that.
The Wahaki are rarely beaten. Our captors carefully set an ambush against us. Even so, me and my hunters felled 12 of their men. They will not survive our retribution.
Okay.
I will personally take the Taskmaster's anchor and use it to rip out his entrails.
Sounds good.
Open the cell and witness the Wahaki's best warriors in action.
Know who has the keys? Question mark.
The big dumb one. The Taskmaster. He stomps around near the stairs that will take us to the fort's upper floor.
Okay. Or I could just pick the lock. I could just pick the lock. But let's go scout ahead. Just see where this Taskmaster is. Let's go check him out.
Indeed.
The water flows crisp and clean. There it is. No, it's just a mercenary. All
Certainly.
right. Well, we could pick the lock, or we could... Oh. Ogre Cutthroat. Let's make some space. Let's make a little space.
Yes.
Boom. Did we miss? I think we missed. Alright, let's use... Smoke Veil. See, he missed us now that we're invisible. And we're gonna allow him to take his sweet time to get over there, and we'll put Footman on this guy. Boom. Oof. Yowzers. He really laid into Chody and Seraphin there. You guys should not be tanking. Let's get Footman get Footman over here. Take out this guy.
See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Just like that. Moe, Ixie, on us.
Distracting this mage.
Another attack, Cap.
There we go. He's going down now. He's going down now. Come on, Footman. Finish him off. There we go. There we go. We're making steaks. We're making ogre steaks.
Of course.
It's what's for dinner. Fine Rod, Grimoire. We'll give that to Footman to check out. I didn't see a key.
At once.
I did not see a key.
Let's take a look.
Maybe that wasn't the guy. I mean, we could just let them out, but I kind of want to purge this area. No lockpicks required. Oh, we must have got the key then.
I don't be supposing we could swapped and sparked, Cap.
Oh no, we didn't. We just unlocked it. Okay.
I think I can't.
All right, we'll send Footman in.
See you sneaky bastard.
Oh, this is the guy, Taskmaster Grom. Yeah, this is the guy. All right, well, we'll send Footman in. Do our usual tactics here. Boom, that was a nice hit. And then we're gonna do a little disappearing. Get out of the way.
Good.
There he goes. Oh, and there's another cutthroat as well, eh? All right, let's get him. Let's get Footman out of the way and get our party in on this guy. And then I want Footman to throw a grenade right there. Now you can smoke veil again and then hit this mage with some bonus damage. Boom, chunked him. I love that. I love that one shot. Same thing on this guy. Boom. I love it. I love it. Alright, Maya, you shouldn't be tanking, so why don't you roll back here to get a better line. Like, and where's Footman? They're all on Taskmaster Grom. Oof. This guy's hitting Chody like a truck. Alright, we'll get her a second wind after whatever she's doing. Hopefully she doesn't get hit.
So good.
Oof, she got hit again.
That's right.
Alright, there goes Brown.
As you wish. I'm here.
Moe, Ixie, on
Just finish this guy off. No need to heal right now.
That dog won't hunt.
Boom. Making ogre steaks. I think there's somebody over here.
Certainly.
Certainly. Yeah, because we can't go stealth. There's got to be someone. Yep, there
Very
he
well.
is.
Still got
Hiding, eh?
Moe, Ixie,
Knock
on
him
us.
down.
Must me too. Oh, I'd be a rat
Oh,
from feeding the fishes.
chunked him. Chunked him. Yeah, we made a lot of ogre steaks. There's the key. We can have an ogre barbecue. There's another key. Multiple keys. Alright, give Footman that grimoire. Ooh. The Wheelbreaker, two-handed Morning Star. Nice. Wow, it's good. 25% chance shake an attack on target on scoring a hit. -3 will on target for 30 seconds on scoring a hit. Stacks 5 times, plus 10% action speed. That's awesome. Wow. Too bad we don't have anyone that uses a two-hander. That is a good weapon. That is a good weapon. let's explore the rest of this area. Oh. Somebody saw us. Over here.
Oh, I think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
You sneaky bastard.
That must hurt. Lava will be on sick. Yes.
There's two guys. There's two little slavers.
Lava will be on sick.
What's happening here? Did he keep healing himself?
Lava. Sorry, I lost it.
Ha! Just like that.
This guy was like super mercenary. He's taking a pummeling. Alright, we're getting all the loots. What's up here? Okay, so that takes us to the auction courtyard. There's more slavers down here. Let's open the gate. Boom.
Shh. We're not supposed to talk with anyone. Who are you? An escaped slave? I don't want to get in trouble.
Make a run for it. There's a cavern in the stock room that connects to the beach.
You're sure? What if it dead ends, or there's spiders, or we have to swim for it? I'm not a good swimmer.
There's a sailor on the beach waiting. Her name's Seaful. She'll row you to safety.
I sure hope you're not lying. Thank you, kind stranger.
Why would I lie? With a visible gulp, the freed slave signals to the others to follow her. Nice. Okay. It looks like they ran this way, though, to the courtyard. I hope not. Torture chamber, that's what that was? Okay. So let's head back to Wahaki's cell. Let her out.
Glad to.
Slaves have escaped. Sound the horns. No one leaves the fort unchecked. Shoot. Quest failed. Tip of the spear. Shoot. Ah. What? What? Not sure what that was. It might have been the one for
Ready to
Ferrante.
skin some slavers? I know I'm ready for revenge.
I'll kill the slavers while you run. I can personally ensure your tribe's safety.
If we don't slaughter every last slaver, my tribe will never be safe. Your offer is noble, but I can't entrust this task to another.
Okay, let's make him suffer. Suddenly, her whole body is on alert, her muscles taut as a bowstring as she signals for her fellow Wahaki to draw closer.
Me and mine will make our way to the courtyard, gutting any slavers we find. The chaos should help you reach the master.
Great.
But say, are you ready?
We hit it hard, and we hit it now. She clenches her fist in the air to signal the rest of the Wahaki. Then, she points 2 fingers ahead, and the warriors disappear silently into the shadows. Let's do this. So that quest that we failed must have been Ferrante's quest.
What have we here?
I knew we'd find something in here. Slavers are hiding gems. So she said she's going to the courtyard. And I will be right back in 30 seconds, guys. I'm just going to take a quick bio. Be right back. 30 seconds. And we're back. Thanks for waiting. Okay. I think that's all we have to do here. Did we check this area out? Yeah, we did. Okay, let's head up. Let's head up. Kneel, dogs. Those are our Juana friends, I think. Wow. Alright, well, let's loot as we go, I guess.
Indeed.
Indeed. Whoa, so much loot. Handsome Elium. What are you doing?
And then you...
He rubs at the back of his neck, seemingly startled by the band of metal that brushes his palm.
I don't know how or why you killed them, but I do thank you.
You're free now. Good luck and take care. He chokes on his intended reply, beating on his chest to catch his breath before he can further speak.
Truly? You mean it? I can never thank you enough for such kindness. Gods, where should I go? I've nothing to my name but these clothes. And my freedom.
You could join my crew if you'd like. The work's very hard but fair, and I'll pay you for it. He jerks, clearly surprised.
Thank you for the kindness, my lord.
Nice. Elium is now available. Handsome Elium.
Absolutely.
Wow, these Juana are really getting to work here. They are really getting to work here. Just keep looting.
Ishi.
I guess we'll go
Quiet
silent.
time.
What do we see here? Rancid air wafts from the from this vent. Okay. Well, we can head up the stairs.
Stand together!
You be owing me that drink, Maya. Everything hurts.
Oh, Seraphim just got like one shot there. Jeepers. Yeah, he went down. Dang, these guys hit hard. It's those warhammers they're wielding, I guess. Well, no time for resting right now.
Right away. Be ready. Showing them the light, lass.
We gotta take these guys out.
Yes.
And quickly.
Lava will be on sick.
Seer mas me. Boy, watch it.
Stay behind me.
Easy peasy.
Another attack, Cap.
Seraphin's taking a lot of damage though. Oh yeah, making those ogre steaks. Steaks were made. All right. Just gonna loot the rest of this area here. Okay, that's it for up here. Let's head over this way.
We got trouble, folks.
Shorty heads in first. Alright. Let her do that. It's only two. It's only two. That 2-second stun is so awesome. It's triggered from Adair's armor.
Indeed.
So good. Okay. Let's head over here. See if there's anybody over here. Some loots. Yep. You know what? I wish we'd have thrown a bomb in there. We could still do it. Let's throw a bomb right here. Get everybody to back up. Actually, Get Footman to lay a trap. Can he do that? Oh, I guess not, since the fight has started, so. Throw a grenade and run. Boom. 75 damage to somebody. I don't want to be standing near these gunpowder barrels, though. Alright, this looks like another opportunity for a grenade. Right here.
See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Boom. That was good. Those piles of gunpowder. I don't know if they explode. I can attack them. I'm assuming they'll explode if I do. So we will not attack them.
At once. Yes?
I asked myself, is that a stupid thing to do? And then I do not do that thing.
You see that, Ishi? Oh, good.
So good. Oh, this ogre died. Not sure what he's doing. Just having a snooze, maybe? Easy peasy. We're killing all the slavers. Can I push this? Pull this chain? No, I cannot interact with that chain. I think it would have lowered that drawbridge, but doesn't look like I can. Okay. Great. So that clears out all the slavers in this area. Let's head to the Crooksburg Fort. I think that was the goal. They clear the way for us and we head to the boss. The slaver.
Real quiet now.
Can't hide from me?
Just one guy. Let's put Footman. Oh, he saw a dare. Whoops. I was trying to sneak up on him.
Hurry, beat it gone!
Oh, they've sounded the alarm.
Very well.
So we could have come up this way from the dungeons. No need. You sounded the alarm, but most of your men are dead, FYI. I think this is the main room here.
Look there.
What can I do? As you
Footman
wish.
Hit this guy. Nice hit. And then smoke veil.
Got away.
Boom. And then we're gonna hit him again with a sneak attack. Chunked him.
Yes.
All right, this lion companion, that's not cool. Let's get Ishi on him. Let's get Maya to roll away. There we go. Seraphim. Can you charm him? Confused. Or he's shaken now. Okay. Ishi's fighting a lion.
That was about as useful as a
We
bone
got
or a pickle.
a parrot fighting a lion. A warbird. Oh, Master Kua. We're gonna cast Circle of Protection while we have everybody in the circle.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Footman. Let's use Shadowing Beyond to get you over here, and then I want you to take out that guy. Boom. There we go. Ishi's still tanking the lion. It's pretty amazing. Footman, what are you doing?
All things must come to an end. Even me.
Footman's like stuck. Why isn't he doing anything? Oh, now he is. Okay. Let's get this lion off of Ishi.
Oh, good.
There we go. Boom. Flawless victory.
Certainly.
There we go. We got the head of Master Kua.
What have we here?
Excellent. So Ferrante's not going to like that. I wonder what those implications are. Cool. So, clearing out Crooksburg. Speak to Atsura in the Brass Citadel. Okay. Let's just
keep it down.
See if there's anybody else over here. Yep. There is. We'll send footmen in to be all sneaky like. And hit this ogre and run.
Very well.
Nice. Then we'll have him smoke veil to disappear. And everybody else on the ogre. There we go. He disappeared, I think. And we can get him on this guy.
Like frog in the figurehead.
Boom.
Futile.
Still got it.
So we don't want 2 on him, so let's do a little heal and frighten him. Frighten this other guy. There we go. And we'll smoke veil again, so that we lose engagement with these guys. And then we'll hit him again in the back. Boom. That works really well. That works really well.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Not sure why Footman is tanking. I'll have him do that after he... Oh, that triggered Reforge the Flesh. He's paralyzed, but he gets 13 health restored, minus 85% damage taken. Nice. So that triggered automatically. I like it. I like it.
That hit true.
That's why we're using that item.
At once.
I think that'll save him. Ooh, what is this? Shining Bulwark, large shield, one-handed, exceptional. +1 enemies engaged, +4 shield deflection, defensive beacon, grants defensive beacon. Which does what? A shield is a symbol, +1 armor rating. Shield is a symbol of determination and resilience. Aura grants nearby allies bonus armor rating, but not the wielder. Oh, so everybody around him gets a bonus? That's pretty cool. Let's see what Adair has on. That's a cool shield. I'm glad we came over to this section of the house. Oh, Adair has it, doesn't he? Yeah. Let's compare it to his current shield. I like to use the value as a baseline. So 1307. This has a value of 957. So it's not worth as much. But let's see what this does. Deflection 12, accuracy -8. Same. It's a large shield. Exceptional. This is exceptional. So it's just the abilities. +1 enemies engaged. +4 shield deflection. Those are the same. So this has +3 deflection, improves with athletics skill, which Adair has. Luminous dissonance. -5% incoming damage from spells. Improves with metaphysics. +5% incoming damage from weapons. Grants soul smite. You know what? I think we are going to swap it out. We are going to swap it out. Yeah. And we can enchant it. Captain's favor. Allied 8 +10 health increases with diplomacy skill. Superb. Rear guard. +10 health increases with diplomacy skill. Is that? Yeah, it's a spell. No, I don't think we'll give that. I think we'll just give him Shining Bulwark. Plus 10 deflection against flanking attacks. That'll be good for him. Cool.
Yes?
Cool. The secret other hidden cupboard. Super secret. Alright, so we cleared this out. Let's get out of here. We have to go back to Atsura in the Brass Citadel of the Valian, or of Nekataka. So, can we head out here? How do we get out here? Can we just head out the front door? Whoops. I think that bridge is supposed to be lowered.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I can.
Whoops. That's funny. That is funny. Alright, let's see if we can find Seafoal out here. Is she out here? Loading up slaves? Or did she already take them? Okay. She must have already taken them. Let's talk to the merchant, see if he saw anything.
Care to have a look?
No. Didn't you just see all the ruckus that was happening here? Okay. That's it, I guess. We will head over to Nekataka, to the Brass Citadel, to talk to Atsura about all that's transpired. Actually, we can explore these 3 areas up here as well. However, I think that's where we're going to call it for today, guys. We're going to call it a little bit early. I've got Dungeons and Dragons tonight at 5:30. Got the crew coming over, so I've got some GM prep that I need to do before everybody gets here, including making dinner. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it there for the day. So thank you so much to everybody that stopped by and watched the stream. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. If you would like to support me, please smash that follow button on your way out. I would really appreciate it. But otherwise, have yourself a great day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. We'll be back at it again at 10 a.m. So yeah, take care, guys, and have a great rest of your Thursday. Bye.